What's going on, guys? I'm Bill and welcome to Bill's How To. Today I've got a very common issue and a very simple fix. I'm about to save you guys a lot of money. We've got here the slider on a shower head rail. So you can see we've got the rail there. Shower head is obviously on the floor because our holder is broken. I'm going to show you guys how to replace just the slider so you don't have to replace the whole rail as well. Let's get straight into it, guys. Let's do this. So rather than replacing the whole shower rail, which is going to be very expensive and hard to find one exactly the same size, you can replace just the slider on their own. A lot of people don't know this, for literally about $15. I'm going to put the link in the description below so you guys can get your hands on one and save yourself a lot of money. Now, the way that you remove the old slider depends on the style that you've got at the moment, but generally speaking, you can remove the actual rail away from our little fixings here into the wall, and then you can just simply slide it up. If you've got a very brittle plastic style one, you can just crush it up with a pair of pliers until it completely comes off. Or sometimes you're lucky and you can unscrew the whole side off. It'll come out in two pieces and you can remove it that way. But for this one here, we need to unscrew it by removing this upper cap from the top here. So this one here isn't sitting straight to begin with, so we're gonna have to fix that anyway. But regardless, we take off the cap from the top, and if we have a look from the top here, there's a little grub screw in there that we need to undo. So if I get my screwdriver, undo that grub screw that's in the back here, being careful not to lose it. So I've loosened the grub screw inside. This should pop out now, as you guys can see there. We've separated it, so now we'll loosen this one here off and we can just slide it straight up the arm and discard this one here. So this is what the grub screw looks like that was inside. Make sure you don't lose this, because to replace that is going to be very hard. What we're going to do next, because our new replacement slider here doesn't actually need to slide over the top, it's a two-piece, so I'm going to show you how to install it without having to slide it back down in case you manage to crush your old one. So we're going to slide this one here back in, make sure that's sitting up flush up against the other side, and we're going to take our grub screw, drop that in on top, and we're just going to simply screw that one there down. I was about to say glue that one down, but you can glue it, you can screw it, as long as you get it back inside. Alright, so we'll tighten this one here back up. That's now not moving anywhere. We can put our cap back on top. Alright, so our rail is back installed and we've got our slider removed. We're going to take our new one now. So we're going to take our new slider, which is this one right here. Now, the upside about this product here is it's universal, meaning not only is it two-piece and you can just simply clamp it on, but it also accommodates to different size rails. So this one here is about, I think it was 17.7 millimeters, which is a ridiculous number, but I had to measure it to try to find the same one. And I did try an 18 mil one, which didn't fit. But what I've got here is a universal one that accommodates from 16 millimeters all the way up to 27 millimeters. So you're going to be able to cover the vast majority of them. So to remove this one here, this is what it looks like. Obviously we've got our centerpiece here. It even comes with a little hook on the side in case you want to attach something on there. And then obviously we've got our little holder here on the side. So very, very simple. Unscrew this one here. That's obviously your loosening and tightening mechanism as well. On the inside, we've got these little pads, so make sure you don't remove these or lose these, sorry. So these ones here obviously clamp on to the actual rail. And what we need to make sure of here is that we've got this one here facing the right way. So that one's sitting up like that. Two-piece, once again, make sure these hooks are facing up so you can actually use them. Slide this one here back over the top, and then we're going to clamp it down. And you can see there, if it was a larger size or a larger diameter, you'd be able to just squeeze that on and tighten it at that position. However, this one here, we need to go all the way down to just under 18 millimeters. Just like that, nice and simple. So we can tighten this one depending on what height and position we're going to get this one here on. We'll slide it up a bit further, somewhere around here. Clamp this one here down. The only downside to this one here is that it's a plastic body. Most of them come plastic, even if your rail is metal. A lot of these tend to come plastic, so just be careful that you don't over tighten it or twist it or break it. But at the moment, this one here is clamped on nicely. We can take our shower head now, slide that one there in, adjust it to the right height, which you guys obviously can't see, but there you go. So there you have it, nice and simple, easy way to be able to replace your slider. Rather than replacing the whole lot, it's going to save you a lot of money and a lot of time. It's a very simple DIY project. Hopefully this video has helped you out, you've learned something new, I've saved you some money. As always, like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Bill. Thanks for watching Billshowto.